Hello and welcome back to Riverbend Springs on Farming Simulator 25. Right, we are just cracking on from where we left off, as you do. We've got the cultivator in the field here to get our oilseed radish all dealt with. I think we might be able to just kind of curve around. Nice. Yeah, so this field I will do myself, as I'm clearly doing now. And then we will go into the other field on the far side, probably in December. The reason I say that is because we'll be able to stick a helper into that job, because it's been a lot of cultivating, so I like to give the helper the opportunity as well. And then we can sell some product. Actually, canola, and the price of canola is really good in December. Look at that, how the light is coming through like that. Oh, it's good. It's very nice. Isn't it pleasant? I don't know, I just think it's quite nice. Anyways, we'll crack on down. Just give ourselves a headland at least. Yeah, it's kind of a habit now. Go for a full headland. And then, yeah, we might even be able to get a bit of a cheeky fertilizing in as well. We could do it after, but I think I'd rather do it sooner than later. Now, I should also confirm, just before I forget, is field 2 fully fertilized? It's not fertilized at all. Wait, what? Is it not? Oh, that's not good at all. There's a crop growing in there. We need to get that sorted as well. So what I think we might do is, in continuation of November, is to get that fertilized at least once. Now we will have to buy some narrow tires for the John Deere, but that's fine. We'll definitely use the John Deere for that job. It's kind of like a lucky chance if a tractor like this has narrows. It's not massive or anything, so it very well could do, but I'd rather have them on the smaller tractor, to be honest. Even though it's all kitted up here for feeding and for all that, I'm still going to put the narrows on the John Deere. Because while we're fertilizing, this tractor is going to be... Yeah, I'm just going to do another headland across the top here, just because of how tight that is to the pasture. But yeah, this Challenger will be drilling in... Oh, sorry, not drilling in, but rather cultivating in the oilseed radish of the other field. That way we'll be ready. We'll just be ready, right? This is giving fertilizer right now, at which time, when this is done, we'll have one application of fertilizer, which we can then put our own fertilizer on, be it solid, probably solid fertilizer. We are going to buy that very small fertilizer and then just fill that up, and should be fine. Right, okay, so we've done the headland and a couple across the top here, so I think now's a good opportunity for us to crack on with a cultivating time lapse. Alright, well, I reckon that's plenty of cultivating that we've done over the last few episodes anyways. In the future it will be really nice to look into a direct seed drill. Now I know there are some front cultivator options. There are some mods out actually that are pretty sound so far. I have added a new one in from the newest batch that's released, and that is, oh crikey, what was it now? Oh right, the realistic cab view. So that's where you can kind of lean out and have a look about, and you can't go all the way around, you have to spin back the other way, which is really cool. So that's a nice little feature as well. But I really do just like being able to zoom in. It's really nice for immersive play, first person immersive play, especially so that. But yeah, it's just a nice little mod to have. Mostly scripts. I haven't actually added any equipment mods yet, just because I want to see how far we can get without on these beginning series. Now I'll be honest, once a new map drops, it will be very interesting to see what it is, but we'll see how these series go. Actually, I thought that I had, so we've had 6 Hutan Pantai episodes, and this is number 6 for Riverbend Springs. So this is kind of where we are after 6 episodes of each one. Now I feel like things are just about to kind of crack off in Hutan Pantai, because we will have the rice to drill and all that fun stuff, rice to plant, sorry. But and then for this one as well, we have the animals now, so that's really cool, and other productions you can do. But there is going to be a vote, and there might even be a vote actually based on when this is published, which will be the Sunday. There may very well even be just a vote after the video, like you know, like a couple hours after this is released. So if you're hearing this video, watching it rather, as soon as it's released, then in a couple of hours more than likely there will be a vote available on my YouTube community page to vote on which map you'd like to see continue on. I'm glad that I did this because it allowed me to experience both maps. Not much, 6 episodes is not very much to experience a map, I would say, but it was a nice way to touch on both of them. You can kind of see the direction that both could go. At least that's where I'm at right now. I would like to keep them thematically on point. So like I'd probably get Water Buffalo on the Asian map versus this one. But there we go, cultivating done of this field. So we'll bring this over to that other field and get it started. I'll just confirm that it's all done. But what I was going to say was that we could, a thought that I had was a specialization of maps. So let me explain. Imagine this farm. I like that these fields are very combinable, right? The 3 of them are perfectly lined up to make one massive field. Which I know is kind of a thing that I don't always do. I do like to keep individual fields, depending on what I'm doing with the field or with the farm or whatever. But what if, for these 2 series, now depending on whichever way you vote, doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, I'm keen for, oh no, we need to set you up first, sorry. I'm keen on every option. Like yeah, I'll play this map, I'll do the other one, because again, primarily I'm focused on the maps to come. Do you know what I mean? I do quite like... Okay, we're set. Sorry, faffing about. I do quite like these maps, but I'm really excited for what is to come. So that's why these ones, I'm kind of just open-ended with it. I'm not too faffed on starting and then having one stop. But please do... My point is, please do vote for your favorite. And if you like the idea of seeing both of them continue on, you can vote for that option as well. Specializations I was on about. Imagine I turn this into one big field and focus this on as a very specific farm. Now, having the cows would make it seem that the specific part of the farm would be, you know, them, which it could be. So we could turn this whole lot into maize and then sell off the excess. We've got field 2 there as well, which could be a grass field for hay and that, or we could take a small one here for hay, or turn 2 of the, you know what I mean? We've got so many options. But should we, if we were to stick to a map, specialize in a particular thing? That's what I'm curious to know about your thoughts on as well. Because if we were to do that, I think that would be quite interesting. Right, I think we'll just keep this here as well. Not attached, just there. And then, honestly, I'm just going to put the forks here. We don't have to take them off, but it will just be a bit easier to sort of deal with. There we go. I don't think we'll need a weight on the front for this, but yeah, we should be fine. But yeah, so this farm could be anything, really. You know, specialize in really anything. We've got options. Whereas for Hutan Pantai, we could specialize in, for example, rice. You know, keep that as the main focus. Maybe turn those other arable fields into rice paddies as well. You know, that was something. And then maybe water buffaloes just to keep it thematic and all. But yeah, that's just kind of the thoughts that I had about the two maps. So please let me know what you think. In the meantime, we're going to head to the shop. Oh, wow, you've nearly done yourself there, mate. Now, how are you going to get out of that? Oh, that's how. Right, okay, we'll head to the shop and pick up our new fertilizer spreader. Alright, so the first thing we have to do is get some new tires for the tractor. Now, that will be the Neros, and I don't remember where the mechanic... Oh, there we go. The vehicle options. Okay. Customize. Let's have a look. I guarantee you, though, that we'll have some Neros. I think I've already checked. They may need to be a different brand, though. Right, Trelleborg, 1,000. So, okay, £1,000, that's fine. At least we can get them, so let's buy those. That's sorted. Lovely. Yeah, they look good on there. Nice. Okay, let's hop back in here. And we'll head now over... Maybe we should have brought the weight on. Anything in the sales? No, nothing new. And where is... fertilizer spreaders. The Salek. Perfect. That's perfect for us. I know it's the same that we've got. We've only got so much kit that we... only so much kit that we can choose from. 300 litres. See, it would have been... Oh, you know what? I should have brought the bloody... I should have brought the front loader. Didn't even think of that. What a silly monkey. I can't believe I've done this. Forgotten the front loader when I could have brought everything back in one. But now we're going to have a bag here. But that's fine. We'll bring it when we come back. It goes quite far, I reckon, as well. So it should be fine. Right. It's a perfect little setup. This Salek spreader looks really funny on even the medium-sized tractors, to be honest. But right. We need some solid fertilizer. We are going to buy it in the big bag. It doesn't make a difference. It would be nice to have some bulk discounts as well, but we really barely even need the one, so that's what we'll do. And we've got it full, and we will head back to the farm. This doesn't feel too heavy. I think it's just perfect. We could throw the weight on just to be safe, but I don't think we need to. Right, we'll see you at the farm. Alright, here we are at the field. So this one we could, looking at it, we could probably extend the field up a bit. I know where they have the grassy area, something we could take advantage of as well. Well, let's just get that started here. Now, I am going to confirm that it's working before, because clearly we've got some issues with that. Okay, it is working. That's good. Yeah, the weeds in... all of them, it says need rolling, but yeah, it'll be fine. At least that is cultivating. That's weird. Why doesn't it show it there? This whole field should be done. Oh, wait. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Yeah, the mulch bit throws me. Wait a second. That's already... That's one I just did. Crikey. Okay, I'm all sorted now. Still getting all that UI sorted as well, because it's just so... Yeah, I'm not used to having mulched things on at all, really, on the farm. I don't mulch, really. So that must have mulched automatically via harvest. Was that the one we... Yeah, we harvested wheat out of that field. So it must mulch as it's harvesting, which is fine by me. To be completely honest, but right, there we go. It might be easier to just go up and down this way. Oh, this is gonna be so difficult to see. Ah, it's a shame. Right, I may need to reference the map a handful of times, just because I can't really see. I mean, maybe sometimes if you really far zoomed out, you can kind of. That looks about right. Yeah, that should be fine. It's too bad it doesn't show on the map Yeah, or on the GPS there. Only with precision farming, which hopefully we'll be able to access soon as a mod. That'd be really nice. I feel like this whole job is going to be checking the bloody map every 2 seconds just to make certain that we're on the right path. But I'll try and keep a very watchful eye on it. But I think the best thing to do is crack on with a time lapse. Alright, well, we've run out of fertilizer anyways. What a mess. And now, as soon as I started, well, not as soon as, a couple of rows in, I thought, oh, you know what I should have done, and what someone's probably yelling at their screen right now is, use the GPS function, the new feature of the game, use that. Well, I didn't, and I apologize, but I will use it the next time that I have a job like that to do. Probably not the herbicide, but the next time that there's a crop in and I need to do something in it like this, I'll definitely use the GPS mod for that. Not even mod, sorry, the GPS feature. It's not bloody mod. Right, we are going to take this so we can bring that bag back from the shop. Now, how badly was it done? It's alright. I will go and finish this up. I'll finish it up off camera, granted, so that I can get it done in a reasonable amount of faffless time. And yeah, we'll see you when that's all done. Alright, so we're all done the fertilizing, and as you can see here, the helper is well underway, nearly done, probably 2 more rows to go, so that's really good. We are going to just drop this bag off, although it may... it won't fully fill it, so we'll just tuck it. Fertilizer and herbicide don't seem like they belong next to each other, so I'm going to put this bag in the corner here, just away from the other items. Should be fine. It'll probably be emptied out fairly quickly anyways. What my plan is, I do want to get these fields fertilized as well, although that is something I'm probably going to wait until December, unless it's snowed, of course, at which point obviously we won't do that. I would like to even just try this middle field while the helper is finishing up, just to see how far it goes. It should be fairly quick. And we can see where we've been, so it'll be even quicker. Yeah, okay, this is much better. This is what I was hoping to do in the other field. But yeah, we're definitely going to aim to either use oilseed radish for our crops, or we're going to fertilize before anything and then have a drill that can direct seed drill and fertilize at the same time. I think that would be the ultimate sort of option. Okay, so that helper is done, but that's fine. We're literally going to be finished in a moment here. It's like 3 passes. It's going to do a top one here, though. But yeah, so once this is all completed, like not all the fields, sorry, I should clarify, just this field. Once this field is complete, then I will move on to December, at which point, like I say, we can get the other fields fertilized. Even a helper can do that, because we want to go and try and make some money from our canola, but we'll make certain that the price doesn't peak before the end of November, because that would be a bit frustrating. That does happen sometimes in FS22, where the price is actually at its best before the month that it says it is, if that makes sense. I know I've experienced that a few times. Anyways, we've got 2 more passes to do. We'll finish this up off camera, and then we will see you in December. Good morning and welcome to December. Yes, it is very early. It is 5 in the morning. I woke up as early as I could to make certain to check on prices of all things, for the canola, of course, and I'm glad that I did, because I did find a place that is selling, buying for better than expected, to be honest. So that is the plan, is to go and sell it at the grain barge. Oh, we do just have to move this weight first out of the way. But we will connect to the trailer, make certain that the chickens have all the grain that they need, and then we'll be able to... here, I'm just going to shift the weight out of the way properly. Don't need it really anywhere. in the way. But yeah, we do have the grain barge, which is going to buy our canola at over 2,200. Again, that price is currently the best possible price, but it's also decreasing. So we do want to ensure that we pop down there as soon as we can do. We'll probably come back to the farm afterwards, have a kip, wait for some daylight, and then crack on with some more farming tasks. I wonder if we could get a helper in, though, to do at least that field while we're gone. Right, I'm just going to very quickly shift this out of the way, and I might do that, actually. I'll show you the price. So, at the grain barge terminal 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, that's brilliant. I don't think we'll get better than that. We will tag it, just to confirm where it is. I believe it's down... Oh my, okay, it's literally the furthest away. I think we've been there. We did go there, did we not? We did. Yes, and it's sold automatically. Right, so we will probably do a bit of a jump cut, just especially since it is night time. It might be a bit difficult to see. I could put it in a time lapse, though. It might actually look really nice in a time lapse. Maybe I'll do that. Anyways, first thing I'm going to do, though, is get this helper started off. Oh, we should probably fill up fertilizer first. Just get that sorted. At least get one of the fields done, and then if worst case, we can always do the other big one ourselves as another field's being drilled or something. I'm really not too fussed on it, but I am trying to maximize just the efficiency of everything if I can, which I tend to do as it is. But right, I'm going to leave this here as well, because we do not need... We just don't need it right now. There we go. It might just be easier for the helper as well to deal without the front loader on. Right, I was expecting snow, but I mean, I didn't see any in the forecast. Not that I was looking for it or anything, but yeah, let's get the helpers set up. So we'll start with the headland, if you can do, and then just do your thing. Beautiful. Yeah, go for it. We'll switch back over here. We'll get this grain unloaded into the silo again. And then this is why I would be tempted to have another trailer as well. One specifically for feeding chickens, and then one that we can use for all other things. Maybe what we would do is upgrade this trailer to another trailer and then use this specifically for chicken feed. But let's have a look here and see anything. Wow. Quite the kit for sale, but nothing that we can really benefit from or buy just at this moment. And that is fine. Right, we'll let that do its thing, and we will get filled up with canola. Fantastic. Nearly a full trailer. And we will head down now. I will confirm again where it is. I might actually do this in a time-lapse, just because it might be nice to have the nighttime time-lapse. We are pretty much going straight down there anyways. We'll put the normal lights on. And we don't have any beacons on this tractor or anything, but yeah, we'll make our way to Grain Barge Terminal 1. Right, here we are. I guess this is exactly where it goes. There is the barge there. It must be just where it's sold. As the same as before, same sort of thing as the contract, where we just dump it in and it sells automatically. Indeed it does. So that is going in. How much are we going to get? Not bad, actually. It's about 2,000 per release at 13,744. That was really good, actually, for a bit of canola crop in it. Right, I don't know fully how I feel about the nighttime driving time lapses, so please do let me know. I feel like nighttime farming is alright because the lights are quite bright and you can see lots of things, but when you're driving you don't want to have your reverse lights on. It would be nice to have brighter lights in the front. Well, actually they are quite bright, but yeah. Nevertheless, we are going to head back to the farm now, have a bit of a kip until daylight, and then we'll look at what else we can get done in December. Alright, here we are in the morning with the daylight now. We did have a nice selling session of canola in the very early morning. Now I'm very curious to check how things are going as far as... So I did have the helper on 3 and it was able to get 150 some litres around nearly a full headland. So we do have to go buy more, unfortunately, but... yeah, that price did go down a fair amount, but it's still higher than it showed it possibly being. We don't have anything else in the site. Well, we do have wheat, of course, but that's for the chickens, which should be fine. Yeah, they're doing fine. Brilliant. Other than that, I don't really think... I mean, we don't have any available things. Oh, you know what I've just remembered? I keep seeing comments about there being their small factories. So if we go all the way down... apparently, oh, that's wicked. Okay, so it will obviously make, it's like a smaller version of all the different factories. That is probably one of the better things that they've done, to be completely honest, because that means we can get started with things straight away. Right, so on this farm... right, so I think the preserved food factory is something I would do on... I feel like I would do that on Hutan Pantai, so we will avoid that for now. The biggest ones that I could see us doing on this map... I mean, I would like to do carpentry, but we don't have any bloody trees, so... maybe we should do carpentry on the other one. That's the thing, I don't really know. This one feels more appropriate to do logging and such. We do have a grain mill, so we could plant in some grain... make a few different things that way, or drill in some grain. The dairy as well, we don't have any of that, nor do we have grapes. I mean, we do have a big canola field. We could do sunflowers in here and make oil. That's something we could possibly do on this map. Oh, that could be quite good. I think these will be deciding factors on whether or not which map we move forward with will really sort of define on what we do with that particular what do you call it, map, right? The sawmill, nice little sawmill, that'd be brilliant for making things. I think, how big is it? Oh, it's absolutely tiny. Yeah, it must be a small production then, like quite a small run production. Tailor shop, that's cute, little building there. Sugar mill, that's nice. To have a miniature sugar mill, I think, is the best one. Because yeah, I mean, really. Okay, that's really good to know. Thank you to all that did mention that. Unfortunately, there's no small soup factory. Shame. But that's fine. I'm only joking anyways. But yeah, the preserved food, I mean, we could do here as well. But I think I'd prefer to do those types of foods on the other map, and then this one would be more logging focused, or oil or grain, that kind of thing. Nevertheless, the last thing we do need to do before we end the episode is go to the shop. We'll buy another bag of fertilizer and we'll see you back here with it in a moment. Alright, so we might as well tuck the fertilizer back here in its little place. Back there is fine. I'm sure we could actually open these doors and store things in there as well, but for now we will just do that. As I say, once the series is progressing, or once we've decided that it is going to progress beyond the first few episodes, then absolutely we will do all that. For now, I'm just going to park up right here before we get this wrapped up. I think December is pretty much just spreading on this field, and that'll be it. We can have another cheeky peek in the sales, though, because you never know. No, that would be wicked, but we're not doing spuds. Not to that capacity yet, at least. Anyways, that does do it for this episode. So we do have the canola in the far field that still does require a spraying for herbicide, but I'm hoping to be able to do that. I should have really just leased the hoe out, but I'm going to probably do it with the sprayer, because at least we can minimize the size of the spraying width, which is quite handy, and then by that time these fields may also have weeds in. So it really depends on the vote that comes between the two series. So either you want Hutan Pantai to continue, we can do literally all episodes of Hutan Pantai, or all episodes of Riverbend Springs if you want one over the other, or the other option is both, and then we do You know, half of the episodes are Hutan Pantai, the other half Riverbend Springs. The only downside to that is that when the time, I mean, it just means that the series will take longer to complete. But I also don't know what completing these series means. Does it mean trying all the new features? Does it mean hitting a goal? I don't really have anything set for that. Ideally, I would like to try a lot of the new features on these base game maps so that when the time comes to go to a new map, we have sort of an idea of what we'd like to do. I usually already do, which is kind of off the cuff, to be honest, anyways, but please do send in all suggestions and various feedback that you might have in regards to all that. Yeah, what should we do? If we do keep this series going, should we do oil, grain, you know, make flour, that kind of thing? For Hutan Pantai, should we do preserved foods, you know, maybe even rice oil? That'd be kind of cool too. Many options, but it all depends on the vote. So please do head over to my YouTube community page. I might even have it posted straight away after this video is meant to end. So it might be like posted an hour after this video has been released. So if you're watching this late, then it's there already, which is very cool. So please do cast your vote. Let me know what you think between the three options. And that does do it for the end of this episode. So if you've enjoyed it, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. And if you're new, please subscribe. And until the next one, please do take care. And bye for now.